And we've been posted up for almost a month. Just trying to do our part, staying positive, all that.
Justin Timberlake is an American singer, songwriter, record producer, and actor who's won 6 Grammy Awards and been nominated for 20 more. Timberlake is one of the best-selling music artists of all time, having sold over 32 million albums and 56 million singles worldwide during his solo career. One of the world's most popular and commercially successful singers, he's a best-selling artist with albums that have topped the charts and sold millions of copies worldwide. He rose to prominence as the youngest member and lead singer of the boy band NSYNC, which is regarded as the music industry's 3rd best-selling boy band. He later went on to pursue a solo career, releasing the best-selling albums Justified, Future Sex Love Sounds, and his most recent album, The 2020 Experience. Timberlake, widely regarded as the Prince of pop music, has established himself as one of the entertainment industry's A-list celebrities. Timberlake is one of the wealthiest stars in the American music industry. He's also a rising star, having appeared in films such as The Social Network, Friends with Benefits, Alpha Dog, Black Snake Moon, and Richard Kelly's Southland Tales.
Can have it. It works out too that it's a family-friendly movie, because I'm sure there's a lot of families that are spending more time together than they ever imagined.
If you enjoy these videos, please remember to hit the like button, as it does help us out a lot. And comment below who your favorite celebrity is that you'd love to see in an upcoming video. His full name is Justin Randall Timberlake, but he's also known as Justin Timberlake. He was born January 31st, 1981 in Tennessee, United States, making him 40 at the time of this production. He stands at 185 centimeters tall. The singer has been chastised for making light of having sex with Britney Spears in an old interview featured in Framing Britney Spears. The documentary also discusses his 2002 Crimea River video, which alluded to Spears cheating on him and how it impacted her image at the time. And since the program's release on February 5th, the controversy surrounding Timberlake's 2004 Super Bowl performance with Janet Jackson, during which he exposed one of her breasts in a wardrobe malfunction, has been reignited. While his solo career flourished, Jackson bore the brunt of the criticism. In response to the backlash, Timberlake issued a statement on Instagram apologizing specifically to both women and promising to do better in the future. "I am deeply sorry for the times in my life when my actions exacerbated the problem, when I spoke out of turn or did not speak up for what was right," he wrote. "I recognize that I fell short in these and many other situations, and that I benefited from a system that tolerates misogyny and racism. I specifically want to apologize to Britney Spears and Janet Jackson because I care about and respect these women, and I know I failed." Timberlake went on to say that entertainment industry is flawed, favoring white men, something he did not recognize when he was younger. Justin Timberlake recently gifted a wheelchair-accessible van to a child with cerebral palsy, and his family and community are overjoyed. He not only gave the family a cutting-edge van to make their lives easier, but he also engaged in a heartfelt and wholesome conversation that's gone viral on social media. During a conversation with the father and son, Timberlake was quoted as saying, "It's an honor for me. As I previously stated, I heard there was a goal to get this van before Thanksgiving. I heard about your story and saw a news clip about it. He even admitted, according to People, I was moved so much that I want you to have this van. I'm going to pay for everything. I hope you have a wonderful holiday. Jake, you're an inspiration to me." Tim was quoted by a local news outlet as saying, "I'm going to make his life much easier as we go into our future, and it's going to make my life a lot easier because there's not many people that can lift him up and sit him in a van like he needs. It will make our lives so much easier because of his newfound independence as a young man." In 2012, Timberlake married actress Jessica Biel. They are parents to a child. Prior to his marriage, he was in relationships with Britney Spears and Cameron Diaz. He and his family live in Los Angeles.
Me personally, as a huge film buff, I mean, I would be excited that Christopher Nolan would push Tenet
Justin Randall Timberlake was born in Tennessee on January 31, 1981. Charles Randall, his father, was a Baptist church minister, and Lynn, his mother, was a music producer. He grew up in Memphis and Millington. His parents divorced when he was a child. From his father's second marriage, he has two brothers. In Millington, Tennessee, he attended E. Jeter Elementary School, as well as other local schools. Timberlake began experimenting with music in his early childhood. He joined the choir at his father's Baptist church, where he was presiding minister. Timberlake's interest was influenced by his grandfather, who introduced him to American country music artists. In 1992, he tried out for the Star Search competition. In 1993, at the age of 12, he appeared in the all-new Mickey Mouse Club. Timberlake's career began in 1995 under the direction of manager Lou Pearlman. He helped form the boys-only band NSYNC. Timberlake got the band's name from his mother. She created the acronym by combining the last letters of the band members' first names. The band's first single was released in 1996. The single I Want You Back was well received in the American music charts, heralding the young band's arrival. The band's first album, titled NSYNC, was released 2 years later. Tearing Up My Heart, one of the songs, topped the American music charts. Timberlake made his television debut in the 2000 film Model Behavior. He quickly rose through the ranks to become a regular cast member in the production. Timberlake continued to act despite the pressure from his bandmates. His bandmates eventually deserted him. He went solo in his career in 2002. At the MTV Music Awards, he debuted his first solo single, Like I Love You. He was well received by the music world as he was in NSYNC. Later that year, he released his debut solo album, Justified. Timberlake received praise for his album's hit song, Cry Me a River. In 2003, he embarked on his first tour. I'm Lovin' It was produced by Timberlake and his childhood friend, Christina Aguilera. He also brought her along on his first tour. Later that year, he appeared in the song Work It, which was produced by hip-hop and R&B musician Nelly. He took a break from the music scene to focus on the film industry. In 2005, he appeared in the film Edison Force. During the latter half of 2005, he had other film roles. In 2006, he resumed his musical career. He appeared in Timberland's music video for Promiscuous. Timberlake released his second studio album, The Future Love Sex Sounds, debuted at the top of the Billboard chart shortly after its release. Timberlake collaborated with other musicians. He collaborated on songs with musicians such as 50 Cent, Kudus, and Duran. He returned to acting in 2010. He had a small role in the film The Social Network. He played the role of Sean Parker in the film. In 2011, he appeared in another film, Friends with Benefits. In 2013, Timberlake released his third studio album. The album, titled The 2020 Experience, was a big hit in the market.
I'm just glad that people can have it now, because there's not, we gotta keep our mental in the right.
Justin Timberlake's annual income varies from $10 million to $12 million. Justin Timberlake's net worth is $250 million. Justin Timberlake owns multiple homes across the United States. Currently, the Memphis native has a multi-million-dollar mansion in the Hollywood Hills, a house at a private ski resort in Montana, and a duplex penthouse in New York City. Justin owns several cars: a 1967 Pontiac GTO convertible, a 1993 Acura Legend, a 2006 Bentley Continental GT, a 2002 Volkswagen Jetta, a 1998 Mercedes ML 320, a 2008 Hummer H3, a 2013 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon, and a 2011 Audi S5 Cabriolet.